Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Evelyn. I am a 26-year-old first-time mom. I do beauty, lifestyle, and motherhood videos. So if you like any of those categories, go ahead and give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Sometimes I do a little bit of other type of videos, but those are my main categories. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the video. I had to throw on a little necklace that my friend gave me. I was just looking a little bare. So we're gonna start priming. I'm going to be using 3 primers. I believe in primers. I think they do make your skin and your makeup look a lot better throughout the day, and I love primers. We're gonna start with this Wet n Wild Rose Water Priming Spray. And the mist is very fine, so it doesn't you don't feel like you're getting big water droplets on your face. I do have drier skin. I love using just something that's gonna give me a little bit more hydration. After that, I go in with my Skin Ink Serum Glow Filter. I got this in a BoxyCharm, and honestly, I've been using it ever since. We're about halfway done with it. That's how much I love it. Go ahead and apply this all over my face. The last primer I go in with is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I honestly love this. As you can tell, I am basically out. This really helps fill in your pores. I also like to use it around areas around my cheeks right here because it does help smooth out the texture on your skin. But I love this. And I like to start off with my eyebrows. It just helps me keep them a little bit neater. I'm gonna go in with the Uoma Beauty One and Done eyebrow pencil. It comes with an eyebrow pencil on one end, and then on the other end it has some gel. So it's really convenient. You get 2 products in one, and it's under $10. It's super easy to use, and it's really creamy, and it doesn't skip whenever you're trying to fill in your brows. I like to outline my brows first, and then I just fill them in with this same product. To clean up my eyebrows, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Warm. And I take a super small brush like this so it can be more precise whenever I am carving them out. I still carve them out in the top and the bottom back in 2016. I honestly still enjoy doing them like this because it makes them look super clean and just super neat. I think it makes you look very put together, which I really like. Oh, I forgot to mention, I used the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush to blend it all out. And for foundation, I'm going to go in with the Uoma Flawless IRL Foundation in the shade Honey Honey 5. I'm going to start off with 1 pump. I am going to dot it in the areas that I need a little bit more coverage so I can let it sit a little bit. Let that sit for just maybe 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna go in with a buffing brush. This is by e.l.f. Can you tell I love e.l.f.? One thing I want to mention about this foundation is that it does oxidize, as you can tell, but I'm trying to get closer to match my neck and my chest. So I'm just gonna go in with this brush and kind of just buff it in, give it a little pat. I go in with another pump to everywhere else, but this time I'm going to use a sponge. So go in with my Real Techniques. This is just going to give me a little bit of a lighter coverage in the areas that I don't need as much coverage because there's nothing to cover. Make sure you blend it down and blend into your ears. I'm going back in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I'm just gonna go and highlight my under eyes, put a little bit on my lids because we do a little bit of shadow, and blend it out. A tip I have is whenever you're blending out the outer corner, go up so we get that lifted look. You want your eyes to look more awake. Alright, once we have that all blended out, I'm not going to set it just yet because I am going to go in with the Putty Bronzer and a liquid blush. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Golden Days. I've gone through one of these already and they're perfect. They blend out so easily, and even if you go in with a little bit more than what you wanted to, you can easily blend it out. I'm going to use a Real Techniques brush. This is the Expert Face Brush. Dab it a little bit into the product. I'm going to go ahead and blend this out with my foundation sponge so it doesn't look like just a harsh line across your forehead. And since this does have a little bit of foundation, it just makes it a little bit easier to blend. And you can go in and blend these parts out a little bit more. For our blush, we're going to go in with this LA Colors cream blush. I found this at Dollar Tree and it's honestly super good. This is what it looks like. So I just put a little bit and I'm going to go ahead and blend that with my finger and add it to my cheeks. And I like to go in an upward motion. I always want to go up because I want my face to look a little bit slimmer going up. I feel like that gives it the illusion of a more lifted effect as well. Of course, we have to go back to the sponge, take a side that you haven't used, and you can use that to blend it out. Or you can use a little stippling brush and stipple it out. But I like to use this. So now that we have that all blended out, we're going to set our under eyes. But before you do that, make sure you blend out any of the creases. Can you guess what we're gonna go in with? Of course, another e.l.f. palette. This is the contour palette in light medium, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to be using this shade right here to set my under eyes and my eyelids. I really like how this makes my under eyes look. It just makes it look super smooth. With that same powder brush and powder, I'm just going to set my T-zone and down my smile lines. A little bit on my chin. But I'm not going to set anywhere else because I don't want my skin to get too dry. So of course, we do have to set our contour and our blush. So to set my contour, I'm going to go in with this Physicians Formula bronzer. You can bring some down your neck. And for blush, I'm going to be using this Alamar Cosmetics Blush Trio. I've been using this for the mirror, but this is what the blushes look like. I also got this in a BoxyCharm probably 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. And as you can tell, I still have a lot of product left. I have hit pan in all three, but there's still plenty of life left on this. I took these two colors and I'm going to set my blush. I'm just going to tab it because I don't really want to add that much more color. I just kind of want to set it a little bit. All right, for my eyes, I'm going to be using this Milani palette here. This is the We Did Something palette. I'm going to be using these two colors right here to do a little transition color on my lid and kind of just wing it out a little bit. We're going for that lifted look, so. And then what I'm going to do, just to add a little bit more of a gradient effect, I'm going to go in with this brown color right here on a little pencil brush, and I will take a little bit of that color and kind of drag it across my lash line, and then I'll go back with that Morphe brush and just blend it out to give that more gradient effect. Again, it's a very subtle difference. Like I said, this is my everyday makeup, so we're not going too ham on it. I'm gonna curl my lashes, throw on some mascara, and then I think we're pretty much done. And then last but not least, we're gonna throw a little bit of a tinted lip balm, the Revlon Kiss in Berry Burst. Just like that. And we're gonna finish it off with some more of the Wet n Wild Rose priming water. Just fan it out, girl. Just fan it out. And with that, we have completed this everyday makeup look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found anything helpful, please leave me a comment. What products do you use? Do you have any holy grail products that you recommend, that you use on the daily? Like, let me know. Comment down below. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.